Jack and Stench Show.
All right, the book is called Bunny Tales, Behind Closed Doors at the Playboy Mansion. Isabella St. James has written a book because she was one of the 7 girls in the mansion living there for 2 years, so she would know what's going on.
Yep.
And we were talking to her off the air, and she's gotten mixed reviews about this because the Playboy Mansion has been put on such a pedestal in this town.
In the world, it's like a fantasy
it's just
place.
Fantasy place, right? Everybody always has relied on the fact that there's some crazy fantasy going on at the Playboy Mansion all times, you know.
Yeah, and she's let us know it's quite different. In fact, soiled mattresses, used sheets, filthy carpets, boredom. It sounds like.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, other than
lonely
the 2 nights we would go out with Hev, only twice a week to nightclubs. Sometimes there was more, but usually it was just 2. There's really nothing else to do. You know, he just watches a lot of old films with his friends. And
what do you do when you go out with Hef if you can't mingle with other men? Mm-hmm. What do you do?
Well, we just would sit in our little roped off area. You know, every club we had an area that was roped off with a velvet rope and a bunch of security guards lined up along it. So there was no
I'm more interested in what you did 5 nights of the week when you're not going out. I mean, we would
just sit in each other's rooms and watch TV or go to a grotto and have a
and we
glass
think
of
it's
wine.
we think like it's this amazing life, but you guys are all sitting there just like we are in our
It's like jail though.
Grey's Anatomy.
It's worse because we have to be there at 9 whether there's anything going on. We just have to sit there and, you know, our friends are inviting us for dinner or someone's having a birthday party and we can't go.
You have to be home by 9.
We have to be home by 9. And so we couldn't take acting classes because a lot of them run late. We couldn't really do a lot of things.
And what happens if you stay out past 9? Like he beats you?
Well, then he
something?
comes to your room and, you know, just, you know, you ran past curfew and, you know.
Don't do that again or I'll cut your allowance.
Wow. And then, like, you get a warning system? Is there, like on Nanny's...
Like 3 strikes and you're out?
Yeah.
No.
Nanny Stella has, like, a little...
Heffy 911.
Yeah. No? Wow. Does he wear diapers?
No.
Well, he's at the age where...
He's older, but, you know, he looks a lot younger, and he definitely is very young at heart. He has a young spirit about him.
Because someday Holly's going to have to change it.
I have one question about your security, too, because we saw you all at a restaurant before. Now, is that security there to, like, keep people away from you guys, or just to prevent you more from having communication with men?
From escaping.
Yeah.
I think it's both. You know, definitely people not supposed to approach you and talk to you, particularly men.
Yeah.
And I think the security is supposed to report if, you know,
they follow you to the bathroom. I saw it with my own eyes.
They stand right at the door. Yeah. You can't go anywhere without a security guy.
Did you ever feel like, because if that's the case where it's also to check and make sure you aren't talking to other men, that it was like being a prisoner kind of?
Yeah, there's a lot of, you know, control definitely from Hef's side. And, well, you know, a lot of the girls do at clubs when they pretend to go have a cigarette, they really go talk to boys and exchange numbers and, you know, have hookups. So I think he's caught on over the years. And so I think the security guys are supposed to report things like that.
Oh, man.
I don't think they always do. Some of them are really cool, but.
All right, here's Michelle. Hi, Michelle. You have a question?
Yeah, quick question. In the end, when it all came to the end, how did you end up leaving the mansion and saying to Hef, you know, I can't take this anymore? And how did you break up with him?
Well, when I was there, he actually asked the girl who I was best friends with, he asked her to leave the mansion. He broke up with her. And I had been thinking about leaving the mansion. I was just tired of the lifestyle. And so when he came to my room to tell me that he had broken up with this other girl, I said, you know, Hef, I think this is the perfect time for me to tell you that I want to leave. And he said, you know, where are you going to go? You don't have a place. And I actually just got an apartment that weekend right before this happened. So I told him, and he was very surprised. I think he expects the girls to be kind of helpless, and he probably hopes that we don't have enough money saved up so we can go get an apartment. Wow. But I just told him it was time for me to move on, and I wanted a one-on-one relationship.
So it is like entrapment.
It's like a prison.
Yeah, because he's saying how you have nowhere to go.
Right. And so he's like, you know, why don't you stay for a couple weeks and see how this works? And I was adamant, and I told him, you know, when you were 26 years old, you started Playboy magazine, and while I don't intend to start a magazine, I certainly want to accomplish some of my own things and move on with my life and have a real relationship and a family one day and a child, you know. So
That's crazy. Michelle, thanks for the phone call.
Thank you.
All right, bye. Thanks. We're learning so much. By the way, the book's called Bunny Tales, Behind Closed Doors at the Playboy Mansion, and it's chock full of everything that you've ever wanted to know. Where can people get the book?
On Amazon.com, as well as Barnes & Noble, Borders, and
everywhere.
I think this is going to be a very big book, in my opinion.
I like it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a scandal that you wanted, stuff you always wanted to know.
Always wanted to know. Nobody ever said anything, and Holly's just like, I love him.
Yeah, well, if you're in there, I imagine you know you're not gonna what is
You
it, the
just
spoon in your
can't.
mouth or whatever it is?
Right, you can't be dating him and really tell the truth. I remember we were interviewed for some great movie about him that's supposed to be coming up, and we all told lies. We all just basically said what we thought he would want us to say. No one had the balls to tell the truth, you know?
Right.
Bite the hand that feeds you. That's what it
Right,
was.
you can't do that.
No.
All right, here's Gretchen. Hi, Gretchen.
Hi.
Hi.
I was just wondering if there was like a special room where you had sex with him. Or did
No,
you come to
the
your
only
room
pla-
with the dirty sheets and everything?
No, the whole sheets thing is just that when we moved in, there were just old sheets on the beds, and we said, well, could we just please get some new of our own? And so we did. But the room is just Hef's bedroom. That's where any intimate things that go on.
How
happen on
often
his
does he
bedroom.
replace that mattress?
I don't know. I guess it depends on how well the company's stock is doing.
Here's Mike. Hi, Mike.
Hey, how are you?
We are lovely. Go ahead.
You rule, by the way.
We
We
roll.
roll.
All right, I have a question. I know Half has like 2 sons that are, pretty young. My question is, do they live in the house? And if not, when they're at the house, how do they react to like their 73-year-old dad? Like, with,
How old are the
like,
kids?
Right. Well, first of all, Hef does have 3 sons. There's one son that seems to always be forgotten about. He's older. He's a couple years younger than Christy, his eldest daughter. And the 2 sons that live
I wonder
next
why
door.
he's hiding him.
The 2 sons that live next door are
Is
teenagers.
he special or
Is he
something?
gay?
He should be running the magazine. A guy.
Like, what have you heard? Speculative.
I just, I don't want to say because he's a private person.
Is he gay?
And he was very, very
And Hef
nice,
doesn't wanna
and he
admit
lives
that he has a
a
gay
private
son?
life somewhere else, and
Is
I
he
don't want
gay?
to interfere with that.
Wow.
So back to the teenager
Wow.
question.
like
He's
her.
gay.
You're
That's
so
my
good,
theory.
lawyer lady.
He's
He's
allegedly gay.
He's allegedly gay. Oh, you gave us that look.
No, she just gave us the lawyer look of the
No,
I
she
will
gave
not
us.
comment.
Well, she could say no if he's not gay.
It makes sense because the daughter runs the company, but where's this mystery son?
Yeah. Do you know if he's gay?
I just think that he
Oh,
has
he-
different interests. He's not into running the magazine, and that's normal. Not all the kids want to follow in their
Is
dad's
he straight?
footsteps. I really don't know about his personal life, but he's a very, very nice guy. He only came out at Christmas time and Thanksgiving.
Oh,
and
he
he's-
came out. We got
Nice try, nice try.
Wow, that's crazy. He has a gay son, and
That
they
would
ignore
ruin
him.
the whole image. That's why you
Yeah.
have to just brush
So
that
what
under
I've
the rug.
learned from this interview is that Hugh has herpes and he has a gay son.
Allegedly.
Oh my God,
Right,
you
all
guys are
allegedly
killing
I
me.
learned
I
that.
didn't say either one of those things.
No, I know. I allegedly just
But the
learned
2
him.
teenage sons who live next door are very nice, and they did come over
Teenage?
to the mansion.
Yeah,
oh yeah, they're like
don't they make a
teenagers now.
newspaper or something?
Wow.
Somebody told us that.
Yeah, they have like a paper which they would leave at our door, and they have a website. They're very, very creative kids. Really, really
Wow.
cool. Good kids.
Teenagers and all those hot babes in
At
there.
the Playboy Mansion.
I
a
think
teenager.
now they're about 12 and 14, if I'm not mistaken, or close to that. And they live next door in like a mini version of the mansion with their mother, Kimberly.
Wow.
That's kind of cool for
Mini
them.
mansion.
Yeah,
Creepy.
sure.
Yeah.
Grace, hi.
Hi.
Hi. What's your
Hi.
question?
I just wanted to know why Holly is the only one that doesn't have anybody on the side. Is it that she can't? Is that he won't allow it? Or she's just so crazy that she's like obsessed with him?
I'll go by all the rules.
Holly is just very fixated on Hef and has been from the moment that she laid her eyes upon him.
Didn't you say that she kind of studies his life and what he's liked in the past? And
Yeah, well, yeah, she very much tries to adapt to all his likes, and the women that he admires, she tries to become like them, and she basically created herself into like his perfect ideal companion in every way, so that I
Wow.
think she could be the only one there, and he would be satisfied.
really, because she's that into him.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, dedicated.
Slowly
So-
gonna wheedle out. She gets to those other 2 and she's in there.
Thank you.
Okay, but
you.
she totally wants to have a kid and like.
Yeah, she told us when
I
she
think
was
she
here.
just wants to secure her place in the Hef, whatever money he has left. Because I've heard he doesn't actually have a lot of money. It's all the company, and they run it. So that daughter is going to pretty much keep everybody out.
And
away
that
from the
gay
money.
son.
And that gay son will probably take some.
And those
Allegedly.
2 teens.
Guys are
Allegedly.
Evan, hi.
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 You guys rule.
We rule.
My question is I want to know if Playboy Company kind of controls Hef's life. Because it kind of seems like Hef controls the girls. Does the company control Hef?
Well, I'm sure he has a lot of stock, so he probably still owns enough stock to have his own control of the
I'm
company.
sure he's the
But
majority.
then why would he not
stockholder.
go get new mattresses and stuff?
He's the man.
I think the company, because they own the house, and I think the shareholders have to approve. I know that when the company wasn't doing well, for example, his birthday party had to get cut down. So instead of inviting 1,000 people, they had to invite 500.
Oh,
Oh,
bummer.
darn.
yeah.
Poor head.
That happened to me one year.
Yeah.
Well, it also happened to that guy that runs Penthouse, Hustler.
Larry Flynn?
Yeah, they took away the battery on his chair for 1 year.
Oh, yeah, they did when they were really doing bad.
Yeah, when they were doing bad and just had to roll
Right.
around.
That happened to our ratings parties.
Yeah.
They've gotten down to just us at McDonald's.
Thank God Barely Legal rebounded. Now he can roll around
now
again.
they gave him a new supercharged battery, Jack.
Yeah.
He's just fine. He's just fine. So I know the woes that those guys go through. Yeah, we've read about it.
We feel it.
All right, you guys, you have to get this book. It'll be the best read ever. I wish it came out, before the summer, because it's one of those that you want to lay on the beach and read. It's so juicy, gossipy. It's the best book ever. Bunny Tales is the name of the book. Behind Closed Doors at the Playboy Mansion. It's by Isabella St. James. You can get it on Amazon.com. Last question for you, and then we will let you go because we've just tortured you. But how did you meet your husband?
Well, I met my husband in law school. We went to Pepperdine together, and
Sweet.
we broke up. And then I began dating Hef, and he was very much opposed to it at first, but had no choice but to basically become my friend and support me. And when I left the mansion, we had become such great friends that after 7 years of knowing each other, we thought it was time to try the marriage thing.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a really good guy.
What a
very
nice
supportive.
story with a lot of weird stuff in the middle.
Yeah.
All right, Bunny Tales, you guys get the book. Thank you, Isabella. You're awesome.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench.
I feel like I learned a lot today.
What? Isn't she good?
I love her.
Yeah.
I love her. Isabella St. James, she wrote Bunny Tales, Behind Closed Doors at the Playboy Mansion. You know what I feel like is that now that we've done this and talked about it and stuff, I feel like we got it first. I know Howard talked to her and stuff, but nobody listens to Howard anymore because you have to pay.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, oh no, we got it.
And she's
gonna clam up now. Like I feel like she was really free with us.
Yeah.
But then now, as she gets more and more media attention, she's gonna start clamoring up a little bit.
Realizing.
Yeah, and
And she's really smart too. Yeah, and you know what?
And hot.
If you want to know what she looked like, to me, she looked a lot like Portia de Rossi.
but only not the long face.
Yeah, she's very, very pretty.
She's gorgeous.
And
right,
a lawyer
Jenny?
and all smart and stuff.
That's the thing. That's why I like talking to her, because it wasn't like Holly, who's just like, I don't know, oh my God, I love her.
Right.
It was someone that was well spoken and articulate, and said, "Here's why I did it."
They could handle her own.
Seemed
when
like
you
a good idea at the time.
started firing at her.
What weird info about the one Bridget girl from that show being married?
Yeah.
Because we've had her in here. I mean, we've had those girls in here 3 or 4 times, and that's never come up.
Never come out. So what I think we learned is that Bridget from the girls is married, and they kind of have an agreement, her and her husband.
Right.
We were kind of, how do you say it, Jack? What was the word I used out in the hallway?
She alluded to the fact that Hef may allegedly have herpes.
Right.
Because she said when he doesn't feel well, he lets us know.
But
and then
he's
we don't
very
have
open
sex.
about not
80.
feeling well.
He's 80. He could not feel well, so we could be reading into that.
I don't know if you heard the context in
Yeah.
which it was said.
Yeah,
Well,
I did.
Because it was right after the
I'm
sexual...
just throwing the other options out there.
But it was just right after the are you guys tested for STDs conversation? So
Yeah,
it was
it
just,
did seem to me that
the
there was
timing in the conversation was weird.
that it may have been alluded to.
And then I felt like perhaps, and I don't know, just perhaps that maybe the older brother that nobody talks about might be a homosexual.
Right. It just that kind of was our deduction from the information given that he has different interests and that the Hef won't really talk about him,
Yeah.
which would make sense if he was not into girls
Yeah,
and that's
'cause
Hef's
Can
whole
you
world.
imagine? That's his whole life. It's their monopoly or whatever.
and
Right.
his sister runs that empire.
Right.
She does run it.
I feel like we have a little bit of scandal.
I like it. That book is something else,
Yeah,
man.
make sure you guys get it. It's great. Bunny Tales is the name of the book. Okay, so when we come back, we're going to take a little break, but when we come back, we have your chance to win tickets to the Single Mingle
Yay!
Extravaganza. We have Alex, Street Meet Alex, out in the streets of West Hollywood, and he has a sign up, and he's looking for some action, and we'll check in with him and see how it's going.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench.
It is Friday! Hip, hip, hooray, friends. All right, it's been an action-packed, crazy-ass show. Even with the talent show. I even count that part of the fun, the madness.
It was fun
madness.
today.
Yep.
Mr. Poodle, who is our producer, he knows that we're having this singles mingle, a huge party, because nobody knows where to meet anybody in this town, and so we created the singles mingle at the Delfini Hotel in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Mr. Poodle, our new producer, who happens to be a homosexual, said to us, guys, shuckaroo. He said, I can't believe there's not going to be any gays or lesbians.
Gee golly, where are the gays?
And we
Right.
said, you're invited, Mr. Poodle.
Right, and he said, well, that's fine, fellers, but what about the other young bucks?
Yeah, that'd be swell.
That's what he said.
Exact words.
Right.
Gee golly.
So he said, not to pout, Mr. Poodle. We've created something. We've created the. It would be great to have it right here, but we don't have it.
Yeah.
It got yanked.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because it's offensive.
Want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench present the Poodle Parlor.
Yay! I don't know why, you guys. We had a production piece here, but our boss said it was offensive.
We're packing the Poodle Parlor with Moe's.
I think it's fun.
It is
I
fun.
think it's fun and frolicky, but whatever. Anyway, what do I know? Some people just know better than others, right?
And they don't like my mom, I guess.
I know,
Your
Jack.
mom can't come, Jack.
Yeah, your mom. Ugh, your mom's a lesbian.
Yeah, that's right. Your mom is supposed to be in the Poodle Parlor along with
She's
the
co-hosting.
Poodle.
Yeah, she's
Unbeknownst to her. Wait till I
Yeah,
tell her.
she's co-hosting the Poodle Parlor. All right, so anyway, that's the whole point is that, Mr. Poodle was pouting. And so we said, don't worry, Mr. Poodle, we'll pack your Poodle Parlor.
So we pleased him.
Yes.
It was quite the predicament.
It was. Hey, you said that word in the middle of the predicament.
And now I'm very happy.
Right. So what we did is we've sent Alex. Remember Street Meat?
Yeah, I remember him.
Well, he ain't gay, but we
No.
made him gay for a day.
Yeah.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Oh, he's even got the the.
Hi,
yeah.
Flair.
So you've been out in West Hollywood for how many hours?
I've been out here for about 2.5 hours now. Thanks to Mr. Poodle.
Yeah.
Yay.
And where are you standing right now? Where are you?
I'm standing on the corner of Santa Monica Boulevard and Westmount, right in front of the Starbucks coffee.
And why don't you tell people what you're doing right there? You're just standing there.
Well, what I'm doing exactly, I'm in Santa Monica. I respect the gay culture and everything. Don't get me wrong.
Culture.
You know,
Culture.
The culture.
I don't think
I
we
think
have
it's a
that much
lifestyle.
culture.
Culture's what they do when you go to the doctor.
the lifestyle. But what I exactly have, I have a poster board stuck to a mop broomstick which says, "Hi, my name is Alex. I'm gay. I want to date you. Call me at 1-800-STAR-987.
Oh yeah, Alex. That's
Alex,
terrific.
I'm sorry,
I made him do it.
young Alex.
So you are like Mr. Poodle's bitch. You're out there looking for him some action.
I hate Mr. Poodle."
That's all right. I hate you right now.
Wow. And I think there was a little poodle problem. Yeah, there was a little poodle meltdown.
I heard him out in the hallway having a hissy fit.
Yeah, there's a poodle puddle over there, Jack, where he melted. It's sad.
So if they see Alex right now, they should
Yeah.
call us and we'll give them tickets
Right.
to the Poodle Parlor.
Steven.
Yes.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm at Starbucks.
I like him.
And do you see Alex?
Yeah, I see him right now.
Yeah, and is he a feller you'd like to get a big, just to bite off a piece of Alex?
Not really. I just wanted to call the number and see what it was all about.
Oh, so he's not your type?
No, I'm actually checking out another guy in Starbucks.
Oh. Awesome. Hey, hand the phone to the other guy that you're checking out.
What?
Will you hand your phone to the other guy you're checking out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
All right, sure.
He has to go across the Starbucks to meet this
It's
guy.
997. Hello?
Hello, Mr.
Hey.
Man. How are you? Hello?
Hello?
What's your name?
Rocky.
Rocky?
Oh, I like
He
that.
sounds cute.
Yeah, he does sound
Where
cute.
is this? What is this?
Well, Rocky, let me just tell you, the guy that handed you the phone,
Yes.
he's very interested in you.
Yes.
Who is this?
It's Jamie, Jack, and Stench, and you're on the radio here in Los Angeles at Star 98.7.
Nice.
Yeah, sweet, as some people say.
How do you know the guy that handed me the phone?
We don't. We just met him. He
He called us.
Yeah, we just met him. He wanted to ask you to a Sadie Hawkins dance we're having.
Where is it? At what high school?
No, it's called a single mingle. It's at the Delfini Hotel in Santa Monica, and Delfina. I'm sorry, Delfina.
It's Delfina, not Delfini.
I know. Hey, it's been a long day, Mr.
Watch out,
Gay
Rocky.
Guy.
You should get a venti coffee here at Starbucks. You should come in here.
Yeah?
Hey, dude, shut up for a minute. Listen.
He's like a salesman.
I'm trying to send you to a party with that guy.
What party is it?
Oh, it's our single
Why
mingle.
are your people so difficult, Mr.
Yeah.
Poodle?
Because they're cute.
Okay, here's the thing. Rocky doesn't like that little.
Oh,
that little
Rocky's
kinda
all hot.
fat
Yeah,
guy.
Rocky's not into him.
Rocky
I
wants a
can
little
tell.
more manly
Let's talk
man.
to Brett.
Rocky, if I'm a bear, I'm going to be there.
Brett?
Yeah.
Hi.
Brett.
What are you doing, Brett?
Hey, I'm standing here waiting for you to get off the phone with these other jerks so I can talk to Alex.
Wow. Way to change up the word there, buddy.
Nice move.
All right, so do you want to go to Mr. Poodle's parlor?
You talking to me?
Yeah, Brett.
Again, why you people so... That's number 2 out of a 3-part
He
series.
wants to talk to Alex. Let's let him talk to Alex.
No, I refuse to.
Good
It's
for you.
stupid. Alex?
Hi.
Hi.
Brett likes you.
Why are these people so difficult?
Oh, these people.
Yeah.
Alex, do you see our Alex? Alex?
Yes.
Do you see our Alex?
I don't see our Alex.
I'm telling you what's happening here.
Yeah.
All these people are around him on cell phones, and
Yeah.
they're trying to listen to us and make goo-goo eyes at each other at the same time.
Alex calling the idiot.
What? Here's Dylan. Hi, Dylan.
Hi.
Hi. Please come through for us. Hi, Dylan. Where are you?
I just drove by and saw Alex.
You did? And what do you
Santa
think?
Monica.
Yeah, what do you think of him?
He's a big piece of street meat.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to go to the singles mingle there, Dylan?
Sure.
All right, be part of our Poodle Pack and Party.
Parlor.
Right. Oh, my God. I think this went well.
Yep.
All right.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench. Oh.
All right, it's Friday.
Yay, Friday.
It is Friday. We are doing that singles mingle extravaganza at the Delfina Hotel. Why did I say Delfini? Isn't that like
That's
from
Shirley wasn't it like
Delfini or
from
something?
Laverne and Shirley or
Was
something
that
like
what
that?
it was?
Shirley
Oh,
Delfini.
jeez. I knew it was in my head. I'm
James
like,
Gandolfini? I don't know.
Yeah, it could be any of those things.
lunatic. Delfina. And Santa Monica. Totally bitchin' cool. Awesome hotel, and it's a place where we want to hook all you singles up because there's nobody, nowhere to meet anybody, and then we have the little poodle parlor, a little side action, a little gay fest on the side. But if you're a straight man or a straight woman, don't be, like scared. It's not going to be a big gay fest.
We'll be hidden away.
Yeah, we're going to separate. It's separation.
In the rainbow room.
Yeah, so no, and Jack's mom as a lesbian has to go like over in the corner.
Yeah.
That's all right. We'll have the most fun, as always.
Yeah, because then we'll see, that's how it goes with gays and lesbians. Like, we don't want to be around them until we need them for our parties.
Yep.
That's right.
Or to decorate.
Yep, it's just so rude. Maria, hi.
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 Welcome to our show.
You rule.
We roll! What can we do for you?
I want to join Mr. Poodle in the gay fest.
Oh, so Maria
Lesbian.
is a gay fest. I like it. Wow,
I want to go to Gay Fest and I'm straight. It just sounds fun.
Maria, what are you doing with the phone?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, like you're like what? It's
Yeah,
like,
are you
Oh,
dreaming it out?
sorry.
I was like, are you all right there, buddy?
I'm in the office and I probably rubbed up against it.
Oh,
accidentally.
That sounds hot, but yet it's not. All right, so Maria, we're gonna send you to Mr. Poodle's party, whatever parlor. Right? Okay.
Great, thank you.
Are you single?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Why are you single? It looks like there's a lot of lesbians around town.
No, they just want a party. They don't want a relationship. They just want, one night thing.
Oh my God, hold on. Hey, Carrie.
Yes.
Are you a lesbian?
I'm a lesbian.
Are you single?
I am single.
Meet
And
Maria.
I don't want to just party either.
Oh, look. I think we might have something right here. Oh, my God. Maria, how old are you?
28.
And Carrie, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Oh, perfect.
All right, Maria, if you were a chocolate-covered cherry, how would Carrie eat you? No, that's the wrong game. That's the wrong game. We'll play that at the party. Maria, why don't you describe yourself to Carrie?
I brown hair, brown eyes, 5'3", about 135 pounds.
And a nice rack?
D.
D.
Wow,
yeah.
that's a nice rack.
And Carrie, you into a big rack?
What's that?
Do you like big racks?
I like big racks.
Oh.
I have one myself.
Oh, you guys are perfect.
Well, you guys could just squish into each other. Have a little party. Just a boobo bonanza or something. Hey, Carrie, and why don't you describe yourself to Maria?
I'm 5'7". I'm blonde hair, brown eyes, about 145 pounds.
Nice. It sounds like they're perfect
With a
for
big
each
rack.
other. Yeah, with a big rack. Yeah. Yes, it's crazy. All right, Jack, you're part of the lesbian family. Any questions that you know?
No, you guys have done great.
You were raised by wolves or whatever, a lesbian. I forget. Whatever. You're raised by a lesbian. You should know if these two should go together.
They sound perfect
Yeah,
together.
is there certain type? Like I know there's in gays,
yeah.
there's the bear and the regular guy.
Yeah, is there bear?
Does anybody prefer a more butch woman?
No.
Okay, perfect.
I love them.
Do either one of you have a Velcro wallet?
No.
Yes.
It's working out great.
All right, Carrie, Maria, hold on. Gosh, we don't even have cinnamon parties. Like they totally like.
Oh, we have to bring them to the party because they're gonna hook up.
No, we are, but I mean, I
they're
think
gonna
we
be
just
great
like
there.
maybe
That'll
they'll
be more
fall,
of a first date for them than a party.
They're gonna fall in love.
It's gonna be great.
Awesome. Yeah, they're gonna have like adopt a child from Bolivia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who picks Bolivia?
I did.
That's
Jack.
nice.
Here's Helen with a really loud phone.
I adopted a watch from Bolivia.
Isn't that Boulevard?
I don't know.
Hey, Helen.
Hi.
Hi.
I love you guys, by the way. I listened to you guys since I listened to Jamie, Frosty, and Frank.
Wow. How old were you then, and how old are you now?
Well, I'm 23 now.
So
I was
13.
like, what? Yeah, I listened to her since I was junior high.
Oh my God.
She was in junior high.
And now she's 23.
Yeah, you want to bring her to the party?
You have a new listener, too.
What is he talking about?
I don't know. Mr.
don't
Poodle
know.
just comes in and talks all creepy.
Obviously, he has somebody he wants you to talk
I
to,
think
and he doesn't
so.
have time for that girl who's listened for 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. She's like
Forget her 10-year loyalty.
Exactly.
Move on.
My God. Hey, I think that was Helen. Make sure she comes to the party.
Yeah.
She's 23. Now she's old enough. Before, she was 12.
Right.
Byron, Mr.
Yeah.
Poodle wants me to talk to you.
Say, Glenn.
Hi, Byron.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
All right.
Are you? I want to say to Jamie, she's
This is
really
all
funny.
Oh, thanks,
Jamie.
Byron.
You're
Thank
Jamie's
you.
funny and intelligent and very informative, very educational.
Jamie White.
I said,
I'm sorry.
I believe she said she had a baby. Is that true? I mean, or she just joking around?
And a man.
You give me the creepy guy? Well, what are you doing?
Yeah, she does have a baby.
Yeah,
Well, tell
don't
her
you?
Congratulations.
Right.
Don't you
I
understand?
hope her relationship really works out. She's a really sweetheart.
Okay, you can tell her she's on the.
Yeah.
I'm right here,
I found
Byron.
her. Hi.
Okay. Well, that's about it. And you guys are very. Jamie is mostly entertaining.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm a new listener, about 6 months,
Oh, nice. What were you
Nice.
doing in junior high?
and I'm very into women. And I'm just wondering why you're promoting the gay world.
Because that's just a side parlor.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because we got this gay producer and he was pouty.
Yeah, we have a gay producer. Jack's mom's a lesbo. The rest of us love the opposite sex there, Byron.
Great. All right, I'm with you on that one.
Except for I may have the what is it? My transvestites that I love.
Oh, she-males.
You really
I may
want,
have the she-male lounge.
do you
I'm just-
really want to talk to
I'm
Byron about
just
this?
kidding.
Because he sounds like he can't handle
I
it.
kind of want to make him unravel a little bit.
No, I can hail it. I don't know if I can stomach it.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds gross, Byron.
But anyway, I know the Hollywood world's pretty that way. I used to work at Universal Studios for like 10 years, so I'm pretty familiar with all the.
And then what, like
climate.
a roller coaster like hit you or something? What happened?
No, I used to be an usher at Universal Studios, and I had a lot of friends that were straight, and we'd always talk, and the gays would hang out with the gays, and straights hang out.
Yeah.
There was just a big divide.
Hey, I saw Usher at Universal Studios.
It was probably Byron.
And he was singing.
He means
Usher.
the musical act.
Oh, I've seen a Usher at.
Could have been Byron.
Yeah. Hey, Byron.
Anyway, everything's cool. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. You know,
All right,
let's promote world peace now, okay?
All right. Hey, Byron, you are a terrific feller, and we really appreciate your phone call.
Okay, have a great
Thanks.
day.
You too. Bye.
Bye, Byron.
It's Friday.
Why'd you do that?
Why did you say get the Byron?
Because he loves you.
Yeah. He loved
Right.
her, but
So did the girl you cut off.
yeah, the big old
She
lesbo.
loved her for 10 years.
Yeah, for 10 years.
Byron's only been loving for 6 months.
God.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench.